Hi children, welcome to my class. Today we will be discussing the module 3 of the Homecoming. The Homecoming is a story of a boy called as Fatih. He has a younger brother called Makhan and he has his mother. He doesn't have father, he has lost his father. Now, children, just like we fight with our siblings, Fatih and his sibling Makhan also used to fight a lot. But Fatih had a complaint that his mother always takes Fatih's side. And in fact, his mother thinks that Fatih can create a problem for Makhan. One fine day after the quarrel between two brothers, suddenly they were surprised to see a person. Who was this person? It was his uncle. The, it was his mother's brother. So now looking at the situation, mother's brother offered to Fatih's mother that he can take Fatih to Calcutta and Fatih can study there. Fatih was thrilled to know this and he wanted that of the thought of going to Calcutta was itself exciting. So let's see what happens in the story further. It was a relief to his mother. She had been afraid that one day Fatih would get Makan into serious danger. So now Fatih's mother was always afraid that Fatih could get Makan into serious danger. And that is why it was really relieving for her. She was quite relieved that from now onwards Fatih will stay with his uncle. But at the same time, she was a little upset to see Fatih's eagerness to get away. But at the same time, ultimately, she was his mother. And as a mother, she used to love Fatih. And when Fatih was showing this much of excitement to go, she was slightly taken back. Fatih, as soon as was settled, kept asking his uncle every minute when they were to start. So now Fatih was very much excited to go and he kept on asking his uncle when will they go, when will they go. He donated to Makhan his fishing rod, his kite, and his marbles. So, all the toys and all the belongings which he had, few of the belongings like fishing rod, his big kite, and his marbles, he gave it to Makhan. Indeed, at this time of departure, he was being very generous to Makhan. Now Fatih is being really generous. Children, what do you mean by generous? Generous is somebody who shares his or her things with others. When they reached Calcutta, Fatih met his aunt for the first time. So after now, Fatih has left his mother's house and he has left to Calcutta, and Calcutta he met his aunt. She was by no means pleased with this addition to her family, and she was not at all pleased that Fatih would stay with them. In fact, she was very upset about it. She found her own three boys quite enough to manage without taking anyone else. It was very difficult for her to manage her own three kids and now one more kid. She was not at all happy about it. There is no worse nuisance than a boy at an age of 14. It is if possible to shower affection on him on a little boy and he is always getting in the way. If walks with a childish lisp, he is called a baby, and if he answers in a grown up way, he is called disrespectful. He grows out of these clothes too quickly, his voice grows hoarse and breaks and quavers. So, children, in this particular paragraph, the writer has described the age of 14. This is the age when boys are turning adolescent, and these are the changes which happen. If they are being very if they are acting like a childish, they are called as baby. If they act mature in a matured way, they are called as that they have grown up quickly. It is easy to forgive the faults of early childhood, but it is hard to tolerate even unavoidable mistakes in a boy of 13. So, if there are some mistakes which uh, a boy of 14 can make, it is not very avoidable. Yet it is at this very stage when a young lad most craves for love and affection. But this is the stage when there are so many changes going on in their body, plus their temperament is changing. At this point of time only, young boys, need a lot of love and affection. It was painful for Fatih to be an unwelcome guest in his aunt's house. So now he was not liking to be there at the uncle's and aunt's house. Why he is not liking? Because his aunt doesn't like him. despised by this elderly woman and slighted on every occasion. On every occasion, children, what do you mean by despised? Despised means disliked. So his aunt did not like him at all, and that's why he was not liking to stay in Calcutta at his uncle's house. Because on every occasion she used to say disrespectful words to him. She used to make him feel that he is not welcome there. If ever she asked him to anything for her, he would be overjoyed that he would overdo it, and she would tell him to be not to be so stupid. So whenever she told any work to do to Fatih, Fatih used to feel happy that yes, she has accepted him. But when he used to overdo it, he used to do it with so much of enthusiasm and so much of energy that aunt again used to get angry, and he used to tell him not to be stupid. Soon Fatih started to dream night after night of his village. Now, children, what is he missing? He is missing his village. He longed back to be back there. Now he wants to go back to his village, to his mother. He remembered the glorious fields where he used to fly his kite all day long. He is remembering the glorious fields where he used to fly the kite all day long. So he remembered the broad riverbank where he would wander, singing with joy. He thought of his band of boy companions, and above all, he thought of his mother. So now he is remembering his friends, he is remembering the places where he played in his village, and above all, most importantly, he is remembering his mother. One day, he summoned up courage and asked his uncle, "Uncle, can I go home?" So he asked his uncle, "Can I go home?" His uncle answered, "Wait till holidays come." So what was uncle's answer? Yes, you can go home, but you have to wait for the holidays to come. But the holidays would not come till October, and there was a long time still to wait. So holidays, when will the holidays come? Holidays would come in October, and there was a lot of time for the holidays to come. One night on his way back from school, Fatih had a bad headache with a fit of shivering. So now Fatih is feeling very ill. One night while he was returning to school, he had a bad headache and he was shivering. He felt he was going to have an attack of fever. His great fear was that he would be a nuisance to his aunt. Nuisance means children a problem to his aunt. Now he is wondering that he is going to get an attack of fever, and his aunt will be displeased, because aunt doesn't want to take care of him even when he is doing good on his health. If he falls sick, she will be even more upset, and he will become a nuisance to his aunt. The next morning, Fatih was nowhere to be seen. So where has Fatih gone now? The rain had been pouring all night, and those who went out in search of the boy got drenched through to the skin. At last, Bishambar asked help from the police. Now those people who had gone to search Fatih, they all had become drenched. Now Bishambar had to take help from police. At the end of the day, a policeman stopped at the door. It was still raining when two constables brought out Fatih and placed him before Bishambar. So at the end of the day, who came at the door, children? The policeman came at the door, and the two constables brought out Fatih. He was wet from head to foot. He was completely drenched with water, muddy all over his face, and eyes flushed with fever. He had a lot of fever. He has been very ill. Bishambar carried him in his arms and took him in. When his wife saw him, she explained, "What a lot of trouble this boy has given. Hadn't you better send him home?" So now aunt said that this boy has got a lot of problem for us. Now he is fallen sick. We have come into this situation in which we had to contact the police. It is better if you had sent him back home. Fatih heard her words and sobbed out loud. "Uncle, I was just going home, but they dragged me back again." So where was Fatih going? Fatih was going back to his home. The fever rose very high, and all that night the boy was delirious. Delirious means he was talking continuously in an excited way, especially because you are ill. Because he was ill, he was talking and talking. Bishambar brought in a doctor. Fatih opened his eyes and said vacantly, "Uncle, have the holidays come yet? So now he wants to go home. So in the deep sleep and in his high fever also, Patik is asking if he can go. Bishambar took Fatik in burning hands in his own and sat by him through the night. So near the whole day, Fatik's uncle sat near him. The next day, Fatik became conscious for a short time. He turned his eyes about the room as if expecting someone to come. At last, with an air of disappointment, his head sank and back on the pillow. He turned his face to the pillow with a deep sigh. So now he is not feeling well at all. He wants to go back home. So he is just sitting he is expecting somebody to come and nobody is there and he is feeling very sad. Bishambar knew his thoughts. Bishambar was very good at art. Children, if you see the character of his uncle, it was nice. Bishankar was good at his heart. Bishambar knew his thoughts and bending down his head whispered, Fatik, I have sent for your mother. The day went by. The doctor said in a troubled voice that the boy's condition was critical. Now the boy's condition was very critical. The next day, Fatik's mother burst into the room. She saw Fatik lying unconscious on the bed. He was tossing from side to side and mumbling continuously under his breath. So now Fatik was mumbling continuously because he was not feeling very comfortable. He was delirious. He was muttering some words and she began to cry in a loud voice. Now who has come, children? Fatik's mother has come and she began to cry in a loud voice. Fatik tried to calm her. Bishambar tried to calm her, but she flung herself on the bed and cried, Fatik, my darling, my darling. So now the mother has come and mother is getting worried about Fatik now. Fatik stopped his restless movements for a moment. He said, Mother cried again. Fatik, my darling, my darling. Fatik very slowly turned his head and with unseeing eyes said, Mother, the holidays have come. So now what did he say to his mother? Now he wants to go back home. So he is saying, Mother, the holidays have come. Now I want to come back to home. So now he will go back to his home with his mother. So children, have you ever been ill before? And who takes care of you when you are ill? Of course, your parents take care of you. In the same way, Fatik's mother also came and she would take care of him and Fatik would be alright again. Thank you children. Thank you for listening to the lesson.